guys, welcome to a new video here in JS Education. My name is Carlos Santana and this is the video number 36 for the course Developing a Headless CMS with TypeScript and GraphQL. So in this video I will show you how I migrate from Sass to style components, but I will show you just one part of the process because it's like there is a lot of changes, but I'm going to cut the video at some point and then show you the result on how it's going to work. Okay, so the first thing we need to do, as always, is to run ncu-u to update our packages. And remember that always you should use the versions you are seeing on my terminal to avoid any problem. After you install them, you need to go to front end and then next-config.js, and we are going to remove with Sass from here, also this option here, and all the CSS modules and CSS loader options. And finally we just remove here, and then you need to go to package and you need to remove all the Sass dependencies like the next-sass, next-sass, also node-sass, like that. And then also in our next config we are going to add a new alias called styles, and that's it what we need to do on this file. Now if you go to app dashboard content, so I'm going to show you how I change a file from Sass to style components. So the content.scss basically is going to be renamed to content.styled.ts, and then now instead of import like the style dependencies, we are going to import the style from styles theme, and instead of this class we are going to export this style content with style.div and then the CSS we have here. And then if you see here, I'm keeping this class, I'm not changing all of them. So basically what you need to do now is here on the importing styles, you need to import styled content from content styled. And basically you are going to replace this on the main div that we have. And basically all of the styles that something is going to change for our regular classes here. Something like that. So before I continue, let me how can I do this? Let me stash my changes. I mean, to go back to what was before, and let me run the application to show you one of the main reasons on why I change from Sass to style components. It was not just a random decision, so I'm going to show you why exactly. So I had two main problems with the current implementation. So the first time I load an application and then I go to post or any page, normally the first time the styles don't load correctly until you refresh, your hard refresh, right? So this is one of the reasons. The other reason is like if you inspect the code and you go to the head, you will see the files styles.chunk.css you open that file, and then you will see here mixins, something, and then header, and then mixins, something, and then breadcrumbs, mixin, something, and then footer. And this is because, if you remember, every time we use we need to use variables or something, we import our dependencies on each file. So for each file is going to repeat or is going to include all of the dependencies. So that's like a lot of duplicated code, right? So that's like bad. So that's why this is the main reason I choose to move forward with style components instead of continue with Sass. Okay, so now let me apply my style changes again so I can go back to what I was before. Okay, so that's how I changed that. And then in the content, as I show you, sorry, content index. Yeah, so basically the classes are going to be string now. After this, we need to go to model model sidebar, and basically here we're going to remove the link component, and then we are going to import styled model sidebar. Let me see if in the content I show you that part actually. Yeah, style components, and we replace it here. Okay, and then we do the same. Basically, this is going to change for styled, and then you replace with the main div your component like here, like this, and all of the inner classes needs to be changed to just a string. So that's why this is like a very long process, and I don't want to spend a lot of time doing this on the video, otherwise it's going to be very boring. And that's why I'm going to just show you a few examples, and then I'm going to cut this video at some point and show you the final result. And then the link component, we are going to change that for an A tag. Why? Because we need to force to refresh the page when we access to this in order to load the styles correctly. So we change these links here. Yeah, so we need to make the changes on all the styles thing and convert to the strings. But for now, I'm going to keep this like that for now. So after this, now you need to go to pages _app, and here we need to import the theme provider from style components, the theme, and global style from styles/theme. And we are going to include here using a fragment or global style. So this global style is going to be what we have, for example, here on shared styles global. We are going to keep the same CSS there. But then we need to inject a theme provider like this. So we need to grab our component in our theme provider. And we pass our theme, right? That we are going to create later. So now you need to go to share, and then you can remove all of these files, the Sass files that we have here. And we need to create a new file called theme.tsx. And let me copy the code. Okay, so basically what we are doing here, we're importing base style, theme style interface, CSS, and create global style from a style components. So we need to install this one, this dependency, style components. And also you need to install the types, right? So after you install this, you need to install npm install add type slash style components. Wait, but you need to install this on dev dependencies with -d. Okay, so basically the global style is going to create like the same CSS that we had before. Then we have a breakpoints, which is extra small, medium, large, and extra large. So those are the media queries breakpoints we're going to use. Our theme is an object that is going to have different values. For example, a color, and then on the color we are using like flat colors, you know, like black, gray, red, white, and then specific colors like, for example, Facebook color or LinkedIn color. I'm not sure. Probably these ones. You know what? Probably this one should be here. Yeah, something like that. And basically on colors, now we have, for example, blue and all the variations of blue, and then gray and all the variations of gray, and then green, pink, purple, yellow, and then we have a font, then size, and all the sizes for or text, you know. Then also the weight, and here we can add our mixins. Basically, we are going to create the same mixins we had before. The breakpoint one is going to take the keys from the breakpoints variable that I have here, XS, SM, MD, LG, and XL. And basically is going to concatenate the CSS code for that media query. And I will show you how to call that. And also we have a placeholder mixin here that we pass the color, and basically is going to render all this code. And that's what we export from this file. And the last thing we need to do is going to tsconfig, and you just need to add styles. The styles page like this, right? So right now I'm going to, what I can do here is basically revert all the changes that I just made. And then I can go to, I have a branch called style components, where basically in this branch I have made all the changes like completely. So if you see here, basically all the files has its own style files, and then all of the classes are now like strings. Also here, for example, in this way you are calling like the props and the theme color gray, or theme font size smaller, theme font weight bold, etc. And then if you want to use the breakpoints, for example, you can do props theme mixins breakpoints small, and everything here is going to be that media query. And that's it, pretty much how it's going to work. Now let's try it. I'm going to run the coding here. So after you see this video, all this code is gonna be a master on the repo, so you will be able to pull it down. And so don't worry if you don't copy all of this. Okay, so right now, if I go back to the dashboard, I click here. Now I click on the model. So the first time now is going to work the styles. It's going to fix it. Also, if you see here the classes, so style components generate a random code class name, and then inside I have all the string class names that I had before, right? So basically each of these classes are going to be isolated from others because the specificity using the specific code class, right? So that's how style components works basically. So that's the way we are going to use it from now. So okay, that's it for this video. I hope you like it. If you have any question, remember that you can join our Slack community. The link is on the description. If you really like those videos, please help me to share those with your friends and also subscribe to this new channel. So that's it. Thank you for your time and see you on the next video. Bye.